fix this. Hey, Frostbite. Alright, give me just a second here. There we go. And there we go. All right. Now. Yep. Yeah. It gave me that same error that I've seen a few times now.
Yeah. Everything working again?
Yep. Yep, I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Okay, now how are we going to do this? I'm just going to bring it down here. That's much better looking. Alright, now let's go power this stuff on. And then make sure we did all this correctly. Alright. Let me dump this in here. Okay. So wire going into wire. Cable's going to cable. Which means cover sheets. Cover sheets. Okay, awesome. Alright. Those are all running correctly now. Now, next. So much stuff to have to make. And honestly, this is in the way now. And I don't have enough inventory space. So, we're going to do this for the moment. Store everything that we can. Sorry, McSir.
Yeah, I think the way this is going, I might just turn that mall into a train hub to transfer.
Okay.
Like bring the trains up to there. That'll be like a mass storage as well for some of that stuff.
I got you.
And then from there it'd be sent out, almost like a UPS distribution center. But they got the big trucks that bring in the material or the packages, and then the smaller stuff will send it out.
Okay.
And distribute it to all the different locations. I think that might be easier. It'd be easier to keep track of that way too.
Makes sense to me.
Glad I'm building dual tracks. I tried mega networks on bi-directional rails. It does not work.
Well, it's not necessarily going to be a central hub, but it's going to be where we're doing everything. So if you look at the map here, there's still a whole lot of map, all down here and everything. But we're putting the hub right here where the space elevator is. That's where the shopping mall is going to be. Because we got lots of space over here. You got the whole desert area over here. You got the water over here. So this is where the train is going to bring everything to. And we're going to have a nice looking shopping mall there. And it's also going to be the main train station, I would imagine. Alright, I got that out of my way.
Well, now you can zip line all the way to the Caterium factory.
Oh, nice.
I thought they said you could change direction on zip line.
You can, but it's slow.
No, I meant like if you got an intersection of two cables.
You can. It's tricky. I found you gotta hit the A and D keys when you want to go left or right. You gotta get your timing down for that.
Oh. That'll be fun.
All right. Copper factory is doing what it needs to be doing.
I wasn't happy me holding the key.
Oh.
Left and it just kind of it tries to send me right, but then it lags and just jitters.
So the game's just going, no, I don't want to go over there.
Yep. Yeah, you might have to just hop on or let go and then hop onto the one you want to go to.
Right.
That's right, there's plenty of room for that. Like, you got quite the angle there for the other cable, so to sit hook back on.
So now I got to remember everything that I need to be making with the iron.
You don't have to make iron rods. I mean, you do, but
Yeah.
not to have that for.
Yeah, but I mean,
factory.
I just need to make iron rods just to go straight into the container, and I need iron rods for making rotors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you have copper rotor.
Yeah.
Like that recipe.
No, I mean, that's a great recipe, but right now, since I've only got that one copper node over here, that was the thing that I found nuts in this area, was the fact that I had oodles of iron to work with. But there's like, and several, limestone, one copper.
Next closest one is almost 1,000 meters away. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
So that was why I was like, okay, I got to be very decisive on what I'm doing with this copper node.
Yeah.
I got to get everything lined up just right. So I think the most complicated one out of all of them is the modular frames. So we're going to start with modular frames and then work our way down there. But that also means we can get rid of this stuff. So let's get this eyesore out of the way. Oh yay, I'm leaving junk on the ground. And floating in the air. Alright, let's toss that in there. What else am I willing to toss? Not much. We can toss that. And we can toss not all of it. I want to keep 2 of them.
Got any plans for this space here?
Yep, that's where I'm putting the that's where I'm going to be putting the I think it's a huge space. It's way too big for what I'm going to be doing. That's where I'm putting the concrete.
I was gonna say you could do the modular frames there since it's such a big production line.
It is, but all the iron is getting produced down here.
Just run a belt.
Yeah, I mean,
onto the ceiling.
in this particular case, I would probably run it underneath.
Yeah, probably.
And running the stuff on the ceiling going into the boxes, I don't mind because I'm top loading the boxes. That way you don't have conveyor in the way when you try to get to the boxes. In theory, at least. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Because there's plenty of space over there. Alright, now... this still has to have its power going. I'm getting rid of this mess of power poles.
So you're gonna do the alternate recipe with the screws?
Yes. That's the only way to go. Doing it any other way, you gotta build extra machines, and that's just annoying. Oh.
And both of them are the same amount of steps. Because you're skipping. You do cast screws on it.
Yep.
And the other one's just rods.
Alright. That's got all the power poles cleared out of there. So we'll make our end point. Alright, so concrete's over there. Where do I have the modular frames at? They are right there. Okay. So then we'll set this up here with an assembler. This uses let me do it this way. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so now second assembler here.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you use both alternates
Yep.
for that production line, it's one machine each. That's all you need.
And then do this for bolted plates. And then we build a constructor here. This we're making cast screws. And just making 50 per minute. This is going to want 140 per minute. So
90 plates per minute, that's a tall order.
okay, yep, 90 iron plates per minute. Oh geez, and 250 screws per minute. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not so easy of a production line.
Alright,
Holy crap.
so I'm gonna have to spread these out a little bit. Iron plate.
So the cast screws production rate is 50. However, no, we can't do steel. Dang.
And this wants 90 per minute.
Say you could do one machine, it could overclock it.
Cast screws.
It's just floating in the air.
Alright. So Frostbite's got a question, and I can't answer the question because we haven't gotten to that point in the game. But he's wanting to know if the trains are still bugged, like piloting a train messes things up until the player goes through a hypertube. And you know we've already been told don't go through hypertubes.
Yeah. That's not a question I can answer either, because this is my first experience with a dedicated server. I mean, I know all the bugs and stuff. I've read a lot of the patch notes and things, but hypertubes are fine on single player and multiplayer as far as I'm aware. But dedicated is a whole nother beast.
That's as good as that's going to get, because that's 15 plates per minute. This wants 7.5 per minute, so alright. Oh, 7.5 per minute. Okay. So we can take this and get our numbers better. Alright. That's much easier.
You're doing 100%. Nice.
Alright, now this wants 45 per minute. This will make 50 per minute, so that's good. This is making 150 per minute, and it wants 125 a minute, so change that to 125. That's maxed out.
Probably need a second screw machine for this. It's 140 in there.
Yeah.
They can only do a max of 125. They still got plenty of room over here. All the room.
Yep. Alright, and then this gets one more. Cast screws. Now we can make ourselves a little alteration here. So that wants 140 per minute, so 70 per machine. Alright, so this wants... Well, there's going to be a lot of ingots to get in here.
Mark IV can handle all those machines at once.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so, but we need... See, that's 31.25. Let me write these down.
Down the ingots?
Yep.
141.5.
So 141 point what?
0.5, yeah. That's all the machines added up.
Alright, so we'll just call it 142. Now I can't overclock any of these.
Divide that by 30, that's 4.7 machines you'll need. So 5.
So 5 machines. Wow. Okay.
You can't overclock them because...
Nope, because my belt's at max.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. Hold on, I got a thought. if I do this, the belt can handle 480, right?
Yep.
So that's 240 per. All right.
And you're also dealing with the Mark 1, which could upgrade it.
True.
You know, all these are all Mark 1s down here.
But I've got it now where they're doing the 240 per minute, so that puts 480. That's got the belt maxed out now. But with 480 per minute, we can do a little bit more with the smelter. Alright. 480 per minute. Right now I'm using 240. So
480 can handle 16 smelters if they're not overclocked.
yep. Instead I'm overclocking over here. So that's 60 per minute.
So 7.
There's another 60 per minute. That's 120. Plus third one not overclocked puts it 30 per minute. So we can do it with these last 3 smelters here.
All the calculations.
Alright, now to go downstairs. Alright, so I got 4 down there. So I'm going to run this like this. I'll bring this far enough down. That just makes my life easier. I want that to line up there. And this come down to here. All right. Now we go back up and see if we actually got this figured out. All right, good. All right, so next.
Planning on putting anything on the roof up here?
Not really. I mean, I put the hub up there, basically to get it out of my way.
Yeah, I mean, like, didn't have any future plans for the roofs.
No,
Side. Okay.
not currently.
So I was thinking about the route down to the steel factory and whatnot. And I was like, this roof provides perfect foundation for the rail line to go that way
Okay.
to the west. Oh, and you place these 1 meters perfectly. Yes.
Very nice. All right, let's see. Oh, oops. I knew I forgot to do something. Goodness. So you're going, man, I thought I did the math on this perfectly. Why is this not doing what it's supposed to? Because I didn't run a conveyor belt. There we go. 140 per minute, 7.5 per minute. That should be ready to rock and roll now. To load this. There they go. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, yeah. I was focusing there. Sorry, it was one of those things of going. All right, let me get this conveyor line lined up how I need it. Oh, wait a second. Now that's weird.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Just
Okay, no, they're moving. Okay, just had a graphical glitch there for a second. Had me a little worried. All right, so modular frame's done. Wasn't too complicated. I mean, it did have some number crunching to do, but all right. So next is the rotors. Now rotors. Let's take a quick look. Ah, okay. All right, I got you. Let's see. Rotors. Rotors are. More screws. Okay, screws and rods. Alright, where do I have the rotors at on the lineup over here? Alright, rotors are down here near the far end. Well, that's going to need screws too. Okay, so we're going to be making lots of screws.
Then you got the cast screw recipe.
Yep. Well, because I need the screws for the bolt for the reinforced plate. Oh, and so Whitestone, they're asking if you have a preferred form of address. If you want them calling you Whitestone, if you want them calling you Thunderwolf, or what do you want them to call you?
I mean, don't usually matter to me, but yeah, most people called me Tundra just because of the name.
Okay.
Because Whitestone's the YouTube channel, but
Right.
yeah.
So, hopefully that answered your question there, Frostbite.
Like, and no matter how many times I tell Stu, he's like, it's like, you don't have to call me that, and he calls me Mr. Whitestone all the time. It's like, you don't have to say that like that.
But like Mr. Whiteside. Well, I mean, at least it's not Mr. Crowley. You know, get an Ozzy Osbourne song.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like that song. I like Ozzy.
Oh, so do I. I grew up listening to Ozzy.
Yeah, same.
Bat heads and all. Okay, now, where do we want to put the rotor factory at? Because we need rotors.
Could put it right next to the modular factory because you already got iron ingots over there.
Yeah.
And you could split off easily because you're
Not really.
not even using. No?
No, I balanced it to run exactly what needed to be coming down the line.
I was gonna say, 'cause if you have 480, you could split it between each production line.
Yeah, I'd have to come over here and crank up because we needed 140 over there, and I've got 150 going over there. So, you know, I've only got 10 extra ingots.
Let's see. That requires 100 screws per minute.
Right.
Yeah, just throwing them another machine on the belt. Right. Or another.
Yeah. Then the splitters do weird stuff when you do that.
I mean, it all depends on how you set it up, I guess.
True. Very true.
Because if you do a manifold system on both the inputs and the outputs, very easy to expand it.
Yeah. We'll see. So the next two complicated ones are basically the rotors and the reinforced plates, both of which require screws. But I don't think they require as many screws as like what we're doing there with the bolted frame, the modular frame.
What could be an idea is to have move all the screw lines and the plate line, anything that requires ingots, line it all back up there, and then you could merge and split all of the lines in between each set.
Yeah, but that would be more than 480.
You could run 2 belts.
Let's see.
Because you're going to be running two belts of ingots really either way.
Right. Yeah, no, I just want to calculate how many I need for doing the plates, which honestly I can just go look at the machine that's already making plates, but it's making exactly what the frames need.
So you could set it up as if like you're already making your individual factories. You just have a little section for all your screws,
Yeah.
little section for all your plates, and then merge them and then split them.
But I think that
Something
area's got enough space in it to be able to do. I can at least do the English. I can at least get the rotors set up over there. Well, rotors just requires 3 machines. Screws and rods. Screws, rods, and an assembler. That's all the rotor needs. And then same thing with the reinforced plates. It's plates, screws, and then an assembler. So yeah, I should be able to put those over there and run them down.
And if you were to crank up that reinforced plate machine just a little bit, you could just split it off and have it go to one of the storage crates.
Well, the thing is,
instead of making another one.
Yeah. I'd have to run it as a smart splitter though and tell it to send the overflow over there. Because I wouldn't want it to cut down on our modular frames.
Yeah.
I gotta make it 7.5 per minute right now. But see, I do that and then it messes up my screws. And my screws are already maxed out for this thing. Yeah, this thing's already maxed out on the screws per minute. Because the screw machine can only make 125 a minute, and that's with it, being fully jacked up. Oh, okay, let's take a look here and see what we're needing per minute. We've got enough space, so man, we got a lot of space. All right, let's throw down 2 assemblers. Boy, it got bright in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, the sun's coming up. I've noticed it does that. Yeah. After the sunrise, it just all of a sudden changes, and the lumen forgets what it's doing.
Let's see. Apparently, I need rotors. Good thing I already had some. All right. So now, throw down 2 assemblers. And also, we just lay these side by side. All right. We're going to do. We don't need to do bolted plates necessarily. This doesn't need the alternate recipe. we can just do regular reinforced iron plate. Bolted plate is just so we can get more per minute. And then this one's going to make rotors. So that needs 100 screws a minute. That needs 60 screws per minute. So I still need 2 screw machines. So 4 constructors. Let's line these up. These two are going to be making cast screws, which is 50 per minute. And we calculated that we need 100 per minute there, 60 per minute, and 160. So these need to be doing 80 per minute each. So that's one of these. Oh, no, it needs 2 of them. Okay. This, we got 2 of them. All right, now we're going to put a merger here. This feeds into here. This feeds into here. This comes down to here. Then, oh, this is why I really want that programmable splitter.
I've never found them useful.
Well, now
they give you the option, but
now I'm at the point that, you know, being able to determine percentage of how much is going where would actually be useful. All right, this is going to do iron plates. So this is iron plates.
actually, it looks kind of cool. I'll leave it like that.
This wants 30 iron plates per minute. We're making 20 per minute, so it needs to be jacked up. Okay. This is going to make rods. And we need 20 per minute. This is making 15 per minute. All right.
That's like your underground bunker.
Oh yeah. Oh, under the downstairs.
Yeah, your old base down here. It's like an underground bunker now.
All right, we've got 20, 20, 20, so 60, 60, 105 per minute is what we need. lost my number. What did I say I needed per minute? 105? 45 plus 60. Yep, 60. Alright, so that's 105. So 105 divided in half. That's 52.5. Mark 4. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and set these in place. Okay, let's get those. Oh, I like the stairs you built going up.
Yeah. Just finishing this off here. One set of stairs is getting removed. So I put it in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay.
It's like, nah, in front of them containers, that's going to cause issues. They better move that. Yeah, you'll like it even better.
This line right here. Alright, now we're going to have to make it split evenly. So we're going to come back here. And we get one splitter here. Alright, now let's get our lifts in place. And we add a splitter on each of these. And now we should be able to do like this. There, that kept it with nice straight lines. Man, that looks good. Now we head back up and let's verify that it's got ingots there. As long as I see ingots on every single one of our machines, then we'll cut the power on. Ingots, 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 and ingots. Okay, cool. Alright. So we'll grab our power, bring it across.
Actually, looks kind of good. It's an accent staircase. Well, I guess a ramp case in this case.
Alright. Oh, you made it wheelchair accessible.
I just don't like using the stairs because they're 8-meter slope, so they're really steep. It's just like there's no reason for that. Unless you really need to get up 4 meters really quickly.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
you can zipline wall connectors on the wall.
yes.
I thought it'd be way too close to try that.
I gotta go check. I hope I've got another Mountain Dew. Now for the next challenge of the build, yes, I have one last one. Next challenge of the build is going to be getting this stuff over to their storage. And then the final piece will be concrete and the basics of just the iron plates, the rods, and screws. Heck, at this rate, now that I know what we've got left to build, I might have smelters sitting there that are unused. Takes the last Mountain Dew and disappears. No, that's not cold. So let's see. I'm gonna grow a quick smoke. So I wanted to make sure I've got this factory done tonight. This is one of the big goals this evening, and I knew tearing the thing down and rebuilding it was going to be a job.
Yeah.
But in comparison to what we had before, it's already much cleaner.
Yeah.
And a heck of a lot easier to find your building materials.
Oh yeah. I just walk along and grab what I need. I don't want that. Okay, this machine's going here. Alright, so this is this is where it goes.
Now you got industrial containers that are labeled on both sides. So I labeled it on both sides so that when you started getting ready to get stuff set up for the train to pick it up and take it up to the shopping mall, you knew which box had what.
Yep. I'm also going to be putting signs on the actual train stations too, so I can go, okay, car 1 has this, car 2 has this, car 3.
Makes sense. Now, if you could put signs on the actual cars, well, that might be
cool.
that would be cool, but it might be overkill.
I would definitely enjoy that, though.
Yo, yeah. Well, I mean, you see the train driving by, and every car's labeled, and you're saying, "Oh, well, I know what that train's got."
Or if they could do different model of the storage crate that goes on the car itself.
Reinforced iron plates, rotors. All right.
So if you got like raw ores, it'd be like a hopper car.
Right.
It's like that would be really cool.
All right. That's plates, rods, screws. So the rotor and the plates are down here. Oh, what a pain in the rear. Okay.
I had one factory game that was in space where you mine out like weird asteroid things, and when you put stuff into the storage units were clear, and they would actually show you the materials that were in it.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Yeah. So you'd see like the ingots, you'd see like the stacks of ingots, and the stacks of ores, and all kinds of different things in there. Really nice.
I'd rather run those at that height. Which means...
The only problem with that game was multiplayer was a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah, the multiplayer worked well, unless the client, if the client or the host, obviously if the host disconnects, the game's over. But if the client disconnects, the game's over. It kicks you back out to main menu. Just like, oh, okay. So, alrighty then. Back. Hopefully they fix that by now. Yeah, some kind of space logistics game. Can't remember the name of it now.
It was that game that did that stuff with the things.
Yeah, with the things and the stuffs.
Come on, connect.
Astro Colony. That was it.
Astro Colony. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's not only a factory game, but it's also a colony game.
Okay.
So when you crest it, you get an astronaut that comes in to be in your colony. Just build factories around that. It's actually kind of a neat game.
Alright, now which one of these is which? Alright. The far one is plates. The right hand one is rotors. Well, that works out well. Okay. So this one I've got to kind of line up myself. Alright, now. Let's use this line right here. Barely clipping.
Only a little bit.
Come down here and double check. Yep, that's got rotors going into rotors. And plates going in plates. All right. Cool. It's almost got the lineup finished.
Nice.
So now we've got the 3 basics: screws, rods, and plates, which we can just set up down here. That's making 30 ingots per minute. Oh, yes. Yes, I have to agree, Frostbite. Alright, since those are already going underneath, I can use this open space here. So 3 constructors. Let's go double check. Screws, rods, plates. Alright. So this will be screws. And really, I guess we can run with basic screw. No, not that recipe. Cast screws. This is going to do rods. And this is going to do plates. Alright, so 30 plus 15 is 45 plus 12 and a half, so that's 57 and a half. Screw it. Go ahead and make it 60. And just for the sake of aesthetics, it wasn't quite straight. Oh no. Oh.
What'd you do?
I ran it up in case industrial beams.
How many do you need?
Probably 2 stacks.
Oh, I don't even have one.
Well, I can
But
work.
I have a few.
I can work with 1 stack, and that might.
There's not one. like 67.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can try it and see if that'll get me to the end. Thank you.
Wait, we can make them by hand, can't we?
Yep. Steel beams and concrete.
What are we fretting for? Make some. I guess you only do make one at a time, but
Right.
oh, I got it. The machine is even slower. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no way. I've only got 3 industrial beams left.
I got a machine making more right here.
Yeah, I'll just have to give it a minute. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and run power then. At least that way those are doing their production.
I got the tunnel set up as well. That'll, once the train stations are in, should be pretty easy to belt to them all. And
Yeah,
you'll
run
never
home.
see a single belt above ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Built a whole tunnel in front of them crates. Goes all the way up.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. Whoa, daylight. It's been a while since I saw that. Don't realize how dark it is inside the factory until until I came outside. It's like, oh.
Yeah. That's what I love about Lumen, because it's very similar to real life, where you're just in a dark space for a long period of time, then you go outside and you're just like, oh, so bright out here. Good.
I can see clearly now. Yes.
Well, also too, it's like between them tracks, you just see this little house. You're just like, oh, there's probably just a little storage shed, and you go in there and go down.
Yep.
Holy crap! Huge factory down here. Very similar to what I did with my uranium or my nuclear waste factory or nuclear waste bunker. I found a low spot where I could build down, and then it'd be almost level with the terrain around it in a big area.
Right.
It's just you just see the concrete top a little bit, and yeah, the train just runs in there. And then you go in there and you go down the stairs, and you're just like, oh, it's a lot bigger down here. It'll look like from the outside.
Short one beam to be able to finish that line. That's funny.
So, I've made 2 stacks.
There's that one. Ooh, what am I gonna do with that? Okay. Gotta run this tight. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. I was staring at the ceiling when you dropped those, so for me to look down, also go, oh, there's stacks of beams.
Yeah. Saves the treacherous journey back to the
Yep.
factory. Well, soon I'll have a train line that runs over there.
Where's that at? That's at that spot there.
I'm actually thinking about taking your sky bridge, lowering it down, and making it an actual bridge,
Sure.
spanning across that gap. That's another thing I like to do in this game is build bridges.
Okay.
And they're a lot of fun.
I think I've got that right. Yep, I've got rods feeding into rods. Okay, perfect.
I tell you what's a really good tool is, or a really good mod is called the road tool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Especially because you can build in foundations, and it acts like the train rails do.
Okay.
Yeah, and you build it in foundations with the foundation spawner, and then you just remove the spawner section of the mod. Change all of them to whatever material you want, all the foundations, and then you can turn the mod off, and your foundations will still be there because the game thinks you placed this.
Well, not quite a straight line, but close enough. All right. So that's got all those containers being filled up. So now we just have one last thing to do. And And we got to decide on how we're going to run this. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that definitely, Frostbite. Yeah, now the place is kind of sectioned off into. It's actually like it's got 3 little factories inside of it.
Yeah. You could literally wall them off. Put little doors.
Oh yeah, yeah, but then I'd have to tear up my conveyors again, put the walls with conveyor holes in it so that everything looks nice.
Well, the walls don't have to go to the ceiling.
True. Actually, I could do that and then throw in a little extra foundation and cover up all the conveyors.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, even the light bugs in this game give off light.
Yes, they do.
That's amazing. Freaking Lubin, man. Always surprising me. Heck, I was surprised when the little belt lights actually gave off light. It's like,
Oh yeah, I thought that was awesome seeing that.
yeah. That and even the workbench has a little light on it. Gives off light too around the room.
Yep.
All the signs, all that.
Oh, did you see how bright the lights are in the quartz factory? Jeez.
Yeah, you only need one.
Actually, putting in just one still left, like, I put one in the center, thinking, all right, this will light up everything. And it lit up everything directly underneath it, and everywhere around it was still, what, not completely dark, but dark enough to go, oh man, this would be bad on somebody's eyes. Yeah, I'm grabbing a quick smoke chat while I'm thinking about how in the world I'm going to set up this stuff with the concrete. I think I've got a plan, but I don't like it.
No?
No, because I was thinking instead of running the limestone upstairs, to just drop 3 constructors downstairs, have them making the concrete, and then run it up and just have it drop off into the box. But that means now I'm going to have one box that'll have a lift that's hitting at the bottom opening rather than up at the top. But if I do it any other way, then I'm going to have a spaghetti nightmare with one conveyor. I don't like that. So, yeah, I think the choice is going to be to put a hole in the floor here and make concrete downstairs. And I'm probably going to run out of beams. Well, I always felt central storage was much more efficient than any other choice. That's the one I want. Because I think the node that's outside... Yep, that one's normal. So, let's do this. That's not cracking. Okay. No. There we go. How much of that went through the roof? I think we're going to have a piece of a miner sticking through the roof up there.
Where at? About where you are?
Where the frames are being made.
Want to ping it?
Let's see, how do I do that again?
Alt click. Is that where the miner is?
Yep.
I don't see it.
Okay, cool.
Well, these are 4 meter, so.
Oh, yes, I forgot I made those 4 meter.
Should be fine. I also extended the staircase down all the way to the ground down there. So now there's a proper way in from underneath.
Cool, thank you. Just enough reinforced plates. Plus 45. 135. All right. ain't good. Yes. Okay. Okay, now we're going to merge this together. So you come in on this side. You come in the center. And you come in on that side. All right. Okay, perfect. All right, we are back to producing all the stuff we were producing here previously. Finally.
Yay. Awesome.
It is a zone out type of game. Yeah, and for me, true efficiency does line up with the central storage, because you want having to build so many things that having that central storage available really just helps out a ton.
All right. Then imagine if you get drones as well. We'll put drone ports
Oh
hanging
yeah.
off the sides of the mall and just setting them out.
There. That's better. Okay, anything in my pocket that I want to throw in the grinder? Oh yeah, I got a couple of things. Those can go in there. I'll leave the rest of this while I'm hanging on to. All right. Oh, we're doing 38,000 points per minute. What do you have going into the sink?
You just put frames in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those modular frames are actually worth a decent amount comparatively what we were putting in there. Yeah, the average is 14,000 and 10,000 to 15,000.
Yeah, see, I'd actually thought about setting up smart splitters on every single one of these lines and then have them all merge to go into the grinder for the overflow.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that too.
Yeah, but the way I've got everything laid out, it's not going to work real pretty.
Let's see.
But I'm happy that we've got everything running. And we've got two unused smelters. Okay, it's keeping us ore, so we're good. Okay, eventually that'll back up like it's supposed to, so that's good. Yeah, we've got this running pretty solid. Hey, J Master.
You got any AI limiters?
I do not. Go fish.
All right, I'll go fishing.
Alright, then we can go ahead and...
Oh, could you imagine a Satisfactory version of Go Fish?
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Alright, we take that out of there. The only other thing I thought about doing was do something with this biofuel, but what does it take to make liquid biofuel? I've never looked at that recipe because I never thought it was going to be.
Yep. Liquid biofuel is solid biofuel and water in a
Okay.
refinery.
Yeah.
And then if you want to turn it into packaged biofuel, then you need the...
Gotta
Yeah.
have the packager, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Yeah.
But let's go take a look upstairs.
Yeah, because liquid biofuel was always just so... no. There's
Yeah.
no way to... There's no way to automate it fully. I'm not going to bother.
Exactly.
But now that it has a use with the jetpack being slow burning and all, so that's going to be real handy.
Motors. We need motors. I thought I saw some motors.
Yeah, in that single storage crate over by the big ones.
Okay.
There's like 3 stacks or something in there.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. All right, and then come back down. Here you go. A present for all your hard work today.
Back.
I didn't bring you any fuel for it, but
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out yourself.
hey, I am making fuel, so you just gotta get down to the refinery. Oh, you trying to work on the overflow?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hub.
Huh. Like I have a plan, I just gotta get it.
Okay. He's the man with the plan.
These two are gonna have that'll work.
Backup power is hooked back up. Not that it's much backup power, it's just 4 generators. But it's there, just in case. Yeah, oh man, our production's at 1275. Maximum consumption's at 1750.2. And our current consumption is in the 800s. So, actually, we're not doing too bad.
Why is that not connecting? I'll connect that way. Alright.
Oh, okay, I see. You painted the concrete to give you your lineup. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, for the trains, yeah. So the orange is the station itself, and the yellow is where all the lines are gonna go.
Okay.
All the hookups and stuff.
Alright, so building a tiny little thing. But that'll help clear out this box here. Figure since we're going to start probably, coloring our, factories and whatnot, I went ahead and let's see, let's do this. Nope, that comes down below the line, so that won't work. Okay. I set up a constructor to start making color cartridges. Go ahead and burn through all those flower petals we had. And granted, it's not going to... It's going to stall out because there's enough flower petals to make, I think it said like 14,000 color cartridges.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So there'll be a full industrial container of color cartridges.
Shiny.
I was wanting to check. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's filling up nicely. Okay. I guess we'll just leave that kind of sitting there in case we want to use it for something. And I was going to say, other than the fact that you wanted exactly 10 things being made here, I would look at potentially trying to set it up to make stators as well. Of course, I'll start making stators, then I'll start making motors, and yeah. You know how that goes.
Yeah. It had to be exactly 10 because that's all I can fit up there.
Okay.
There's really no more room for any more cars on them trains.
Well, then there we go.
Yeah, so that's why I said, oh, that's perfect because it's exactly what I can build here.
I'll say that means that this particular factory is, other than getting the overflow in there that we were just talking about, and I know you're working on, we'll call this factory complete.
Yeah, for now.
Well, I mean, if it can only handle 10 for the train, then not going to really build anything else here.
Yeah.
That guy's a nice little setup. And let's take a look. Let's see, I think last stream was, I don't remember how long it was. It was like 4.5 hours, almost 5, somewhere in there. So we've been streaming for almost 7 hours today. Maybe a little over 7. Well, I mean, rebuilding this place, that you and I both knew that was going to take a few hours. Because there's all the pieces of, working on figuring out the logistics and then deciding on how you wanted to be able to lay it out to try to streamline it. I think we got it pretty much as streamlined as it's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already running, Mark IV belts throughout the entire place for no reason at all other than I could.
That's just easier that way. Less calculation to do.
I mean, I needed the Mark IV belts for the iron. To be able to do all the smelters that, we were calculating everything. It has to have the Mark IV belts to be able to do what we're pushing through it.
Yeah.
And we got a whole bunch of machines that are overclocked just to keep things running nicely. Now, the funny part is that because of how we've got this running with its efficiency and everything, we log out, the next time we log in, half of those industrial containers are going to be full. Now watch, chat. I jump on tomorrow and Thunder joins me, and the first thing he tells me is he ran out of concrete.
Yeah. I did quite a few times. Insane.
Okay. Well, I'm very happy with what we got accomplished here today.
Yep.
I didn't get the other factories put together that I was thinking about.
Yep. Maybe the next 7 hours.
Yeah. But probably not tonight. Oh, one of my lines is broken.
Yeah. It's on purpose.
Oh, okay.
The life of me, I cannot get the splitter to line up this one spot. I don't know why. The line is there, it refuses to lock to it.
And you're building smart splitters?
Yeah. Just every now and again we run into this bug.
Sure those are smart splitters? Oh yeah, I just gotta get up high enough to be able to configure it. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right there just refused to line up, so I had to stack it. There we go. I have to start scooching belts over.
Yep.
This will work really cleanly if you can put all of it in that side.
So, chat, in case y'all are wondering at the moment, I'm kind of watching to see what he's throwing together, but I think I've got an idea of what he's doing. He's going to set all these smart splitters to have the overflow all pointing in one direction and have just one continuous conveyor of overflow of all the materials, and then going to run that down into the grinder.
Yep.
Which, what I can do to make life a little bit easier, because this would be smart.
Dang it.
Oh man, that means I gotta put a tower elsewhere. But it says he's set up there. Then look at where he's putting that. So I'll set it here. And then we'll go here. Because I still want a container that I can use to empty my pockets whenever I need to. Oh, come on, line up. There, I moved the awesome sync for you to make it easier for you to line up with, since I was, because of where you had those lined up at.
I think if we can scooch over this iron plate, the rods. Actually, I have to see here. Put one this way. Put this here too.
You guys barely gone through those flowers. All right.
Oh, yeah, this will work great. Just gotta scooch over a few belts.
Okay. Whatever works. I just figured moving the sink into a more accessible spot for you would help.
Yeah. And screws are going again. Yeah, is there any way we can move this concrete lift back a little bit?
Hmm.
And the one that's directly behind the container.
What's behind the container? Oh, that one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that one there. Is there any way we can move that back a bit?
Let me go look downstairs. Yeah, I mean, tear it out and put the hole where you want it, and I'll rework the line over here.
Okay. Right. Right there.
Oh, now what? Come on.
Oh, I've had that bug before too. You have to remove the merger.
Yeah, I'm double checking my connection here.
Yeah, it's only exclusive to dedicated servers as well, that bug.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's annoying.
It's like I've only encountered it here. I've never had that before anywhere else. Just really weird. Yeah, it was when I was trying to do the Caterium stuff. It's just like I had a merger and it's just like I could connect to it or I could connect from it, but it would never pull anything out. It's like, what the heck? I just had to remove the merger instead. That fixed it. Right, so where is this? Ah, there you are.
There we go. Concrete setting up.
Nice.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing that way?
What's that?
Well, I'm just wondering why you didn't just put a lift right here on this side to go into that. Oh, because that's a splitter. You can't feed into it.
Yeah. Just gonna run my belt all the way along this way.
Wait,
Get it all merged.
that means that's not going to work. Because you're doing a spark splitter.
Smart. Yeah, you'll see.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture how it's all working.
So we're gonna have a merge belt. I does not want to line up to that. Oh, there we go. So it's gonna be. I might have made that bit too far. Probably just want to do this.
Ooh, you're having to do some serious finagling for this.
No, I'm out of beams.
Oh, hold on. I might have some on me. Let's see. Yep. Hold on. Sort. I've got some. There you go. That's what I had. I know. I was so helpful.
So I know we've got concrete and we've got beams.
Yep. Let me put the assembler back down. Oh, I'm out of iron plates. Oh, okay, you already threw it down.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, where is... Here we go. Ooh, I need Caterium wire. Man, the conveyors look so cool. I turned off my flashlight just so I could look at it, and it's like you can actually see little spots on it where it's, you know, flashing on, you know, brighter and darker.
Hmm.
I think that's as it's got stuff going down the conveyor is how it's lighting up, because it looks like it's kind of going in a line. Yeah, I really like this lumen stuff that they've got going on.
Hmm.
Huh. And now that's cool. You can tell that the sun's moving because I've got I made basically a sunroof for the awesome sink, and the light coming from it is actually moving as the sun moves. Because it was
Yep.
right next to the machine, now it's way over here. That's cool. What else was I doing? Oh, that's right. I gotta go get some Caterium wire, and then I was thinking about putting some lights up in here.
You use, well, I guess that wouldn't do much. Never mind. We don't have the big display signs or anything, so
No.
them little ones ain't gonna do much for this big space.
Alright, so you get the overflow falling into these. And these all are mergers, so they're all going to merge together and then drop into the sink.
Yep. Could just put the sink like right. No, too many belts.
Yeah, too many belts. That's why I chose the spot that I did.
All right. That's easy and easy enough. I could make it over there. Might move that lift though.
The lift that I have on there.
Yeah, I need to rotate it.
Okay. To the left.
Might even put it up to there.
Okay.
Oh, the bottom, yeah, the bottom one. All right. Away from our beams. Nice. All right.
Okay. So I guess now we just have to wait for one of the boxes to actually fill up so we can see if the overflow actually works.
Yeah, I gotta program them all to.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I can't. There we go. Sometimes you just can't jump that. So overflow any, and then I'll just copy and paste. Yep, that's working. Love the Control-C, Control-V.
Oh, yes.
You got multiple things like this. Okay, and this one's the only one that's different. They're all set up. Once they get filled, they will start feeding the overflow.
This is doing something wrong.
What's that? Which one?
Concrete. It's sending all the concrete to the.
Oh, whoops. Wait, what? I shouldn't be. Does it think this belt's full?
It's sending screws in there too.
And center is overflow. Oh, whoops.
Oh, you disconnected everything from the.
No, I set it up. Yeah, let's fix that. That's my bad. Wrong port. This one. Okay. And there we go.
Yeah.
Now that's better.
What I'm saying though is that all these it's all going to go to overflow.
Huh?
Yeah, take a look at your connection on your lift to the storage container. It's not actually connecting. There's no belt connecting them.
The lift to the storage container?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no lift because it's directly. There's no belt because it's directly connected to the container itself.
No, there's a gap. I can see straight through there.
Yeah, there's a gap, but it's still going. It's directly connected. A lot of these I didn't remove.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. It's working. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know why that must be a multiplayer thing or something, because that's not. It should extend out the accordion bit into the container, but it doesn't. That's really strange. It's like, yeah, I can see through them too, but they're flowing. Yeah. Okay, I fixed all the
Rods. It's sending rods in here.
rods. Where's rods? There's rods. Did I not fix this one? Oh, I did. Okay, that one isn't connected for some reason. Try that again. Okay, now it's sending rods in here.
Okay.
Right, yeah, that one, I don't know why that one didn't connect properly.
Yeah, I just figured I'd come over here because I know none of those boxes are full. So I was like, all right, nothing should be coming down this thing. So if I'm seeing this thing moving, something's not hooked up right.
It should be completely empty.
Yep. Looks good. Awesome. Boy, that's a nightmare of logistics, though. Jeez.
Yeah. But it's nice and compacted. You don't have belts going every
True.
crazy
True.
place.
Absolutely. No. I mean, I think this is fantastic because this keeps it still nice and clean, makes it still easy to walk around in this place.
Yep.
Oh, and over here, this is where the constructor is making the color cartridges if you need any.
It's like if you really wanted to start doing that.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking in the container where I dropped all the flower petals, and it still barely touched them.
Yeah.
And I've already got almost 3 full rows of color cartridges.
Yeah. I threw some overclockers in there. Go a little fast.
Oh,
Just for fun. So, should probably take everything out of this little crate here that we need.
yeah, I've been slowly working on clearing stuff out. Oh, hey, look, there's more flower petals. Oh, and there was Criterium wire in there. I
Yeah.
could have done some lights.
Well, now you can.
Yeah, but the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? We don't need lights in here because,
Yeah.
you know, now this is all set up, people shouldn't be coming in here anyways.
Yeah. This is all all automatic now.
Yep. I even set up a room to the room with your ramp for now to be able to use it as a shopping mall, so it's nice and clean.
Oh, there you go.
Now, normally I try to finagle the container to where you don't see this little outside edge of the container. All you see is just the 2 little openings and then the sign. But that works.
Something like,
Well, I mean, this is temporary for the shopping mall anyways, so
yeah. It'd be like that. No? That's, that was the nudge. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Like that.
Love that they've made that so much easier. Doing stuff like that.
There we go.
Sweet.
So that keeps it all nice and clean, and people can come by and go, oh, I need some of these and some of these and some of these. And we've got all the machinery set up to keep it loaded up, so well, the grinder's actually grinding something up.
Wonder what I got full.
Either that or it just kind of glitched out.
Yeah, I might have done. All these are still filling.
Yeah, and I don't see anything coming down the conveyor belt, so the awesome sink's just running because it feels like it. But eventually this factory will be, churning out points like no other for us.
Huh? Yeah, now you can reach all the smart splitters.
I cleaned up the entrance. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. There we go.
Cable's getting screwed.
Oh.
30. Oh, your cable is 60 per minute and you're putting 30 in it.
What do you mean?
Right. Easy. Putting out 30 wire and the cable needs 60.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't streamline the copper. Yeah.
One simple or 2 simple overclockers will do it. There we go. So it's putting out. It's 30 copper per minute. And this one's putting out 30. Okay, good.
Okay, cool.
I was just like, this machine is turning on and off with that.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. I try to have it where they just run until those containers fill up, and then I expect stuff to stop.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it's not even going to stop then because we got the overflow.
Yep.
So this is going to run
It'll make forever.
continuously. Hey, Doomy, how are you? So what you're looking at here, Doomy, don't know if you remember, but the area that I'd started and had all the basics being made, this was the starter area, and I've spent today's streams, plural, because Streamlabs decided first Satisfactory decided to crap all over itself, then Streamlabs decided to crap all over itself. So, but this is where we actually had all the starter materials. So now it's all running smoothly, and you can just come right in here and see there's a box of screws, rods, plates, frames, wire, cable, copper sheets, reinforced plates, rotors, and concrete. And all that will eventually be going upstairs to start loading the train. And a lot of this is what Tundra's been working on. So we moved the hub upstairs. And then, something for you to be aware of, Doomy. I was watching the update from Coffee Stain Studios about some of the bugs in Update 8. And one of the bugs they have has said that playing multiplayer, the hypertubes have questionable functionability. So basically use hypertubes at your own risk. As they put it, using hypertubes in unexpected results. So, even though I've got my place for the hypertubes, I will not be making any more hypertubes on this run until they've got that fixed, and it is not on their top priority to fix. And I'm aware of that, Doomy, but I figured I'd give you a heads up that when you get to the point that you unlock the hypertubes, as cool as they are, as fun as they are, right now, they are very frustrating. Our next stage is to be setting up a new factory that's going to be building computers. But I guess maybe I might want to think about going out to the area where Volk was playing earlier today, because Volk's been helping out here on the server, and he was building a circuit board factory. More than likely, what I'll be doing next, probably not tonight, it's gotten late, but probably what I'll be doing next, though, will be setting up the fuel generators to get the power going. And then we'll run that power over into our different factories. And we're also going to start setting up priority switches. And the priority power switch then lets you dictate which factory has the highest priority to run. And where we're going to set the highest priority at is going to be the train. We want the train to continually run because it's going to be moving goods around all over the map to all the little factories that we're going to be building. And Tundra's been putting in a lot of work on that. Has built some really cool stuff. I'll show you in just a moment. His idea on how to get up and down the hill to the area that we're actually going to be building our central storage at. It was a pain in the butt having to keep walking up the thing. So he built us a zip line to go up and down it. Oh, am I in the way?
Nope.
Okay.
I had to move over because of that arch.
Okay,
Slightly.
so assemblers. First thing you want to do with assembler is figure out what it is you need to make. What are you making? So when you put down the assembler, first thing you do is you access the assembler and you pick which recipe it is you want it to make. Now, as you get a little bit farther and start doing some other things, you're going to start finding wrecked. You're going to find these wrecked pods, and those wrecked pods have hard drives in them. Those hard drives give you alternate recipes. Sometimes those alternate recipes are amazing, and sometimes you're looking at them going, I don't even know why this exists.
Yeah.
So
Best to work backwards when you start getting more complicated.
yeah, so like when I was building these assemblers over here to get the modular frames and everything set up, so the first thing I did was I put down the assembler for the modular frame because I wanted to see what does it need, how much does it need per minute on screws and plates. Now that I knew that, now I knew that I needed to build a couple of constructors for screws, and I needed to build a thing for the bolted iron plates, which is an alternate recipe. So it's using a whole lot of screws and plates, but it's chewing through them pretty good. And then once you know what this needs, so now I know this needs iron plates and screws, so then we build a constructor for iron plates and one for screws. Those run into your assembler. This assembler feeds into this assembler to finally make the modular frames. I have no clue if that helped or if I ran through that really, really fast. All right. But, no problem, Dewey. The big thing you want to pay attention to when you're doing your silver, if you're going for the efficiency route, the big thing you want to know is how much of these items does it need. You know, like this one's just making reinforced iron plates. So all I needed was screws and iron plates. This one's making rotors, and all I needed was rods and screws. So in order to streamline it, I built 2 machines making screws, because one screw machine, the most that it can make is 125 per minute. So, well, with this particular recipe. So I looked here, I needed 100 per minute here, and I needed 60 per minute there. So that was 160 screws per minute that I needed. So now that I know that I need 160, I built 2 constructors making screws and set both of them to 80 per minute to get me that 160. Then I run them into a merger. So now it's got a full merge, so this belt now has the 160. Now I put a splitter here, so now it's splitting it evenly between the 2 machines. And and I knew that what was going to happen is that it was going to be slow on this machine at first, because this machine required more than the other one. But I also knew that eventually this machine was going to get backed up on screws. So see, it's staying full of screws. So a majority of the screws now are coming into this machine, which keeps them both running nonstop. And then all those are running these nice conveyors I've got running across the ceiling. They run into our storage containers. And then what we just finished doing, which was a bit of it took some doing, but we've set it all up to where the overflow, once these boxes fill up, then the overflow is going to feed over here into the awesome sink so that we can get coupons. And then the downstairs area where I had all the drills, it's still downstairs, but I walled it all off to make it look like one big factory. So from outside, you have no idea that it's just open ground underneath the factory. And this is running our iron to keep it hidden, so we didn't have to have belts everywhere. So this is kind of a hidden logistics area to kind of help keep things clean. Nice. So there's a secret about the coupons. And if you're feeling daring, whenever you have a chance, you might want to do it when you're streaming. Take a coupon and feed it back into the awesome sink. Just one. This thing already filled up? It did. Okay. Goodness. All right. But I am very happy with what we've managed to get accomplished today. I mean, this took a lot of work. Also, Doomy, one of the things that you'll notice, some of these have got a green light sitting on top of them. Others have got a blue light sitting on top of them, or whitish blue color. If it's got that whitish blue color on it, that means the machine is overclocked. So, taking those slugs you find and turning them into power shards, then I've loaded power shards into these things. Now, if it turns yellow, that means it is either backed up, which this one is. See, this one's got so many plates already that when this thing fills up, then that light's going to turn yellow because that machine's not running. That's because it's making more plates than what this machine can handle. And this machine, $125 screws per minute. Double checking. I'm making 125 per minute. Okay. So it's just barely keeping up. Okay. But that's got us with a nice clean open factory. I feel bad for McSire because we took away the hub and everything, and so he's just kind of sitting here floating in the air. So next time he logs in, everything around him is going to look completely different because last time he was logged in, it was all just open space and random assemblers and stuff laying out there making our stuff that we needed to make quickly. So now he's going to log in and it's going to be dark and there's going to be conveyors everywhere. Let's see. Okay, we can go ahead and clear this thing out.
Ooh, that was a lag spike and a half.
Alright. Boy, we've just about used up all the steel we had down here.
Yeah.
Alright. And this can be emptied. Oh, this leaves. Those can get put away.
Oh, the server hates when I change direction on them lines.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Get rid of that container. Now we're going to come over here. We've got some raw material to go ahead and get rid of. That can get thrown in there.
Yeah, the zip line just outside the door.
Anything else I'm willing to throw away? Not really. Alright. Let's go put this stuff away. Put away the quartz and the silica. And then go ahead and empty my pockets here. Dump concrete in there. Rotors in there. Plates in there. Don't think I've got... Yep, I've got some copper sheets in my pocket. Alright. I don't have any modular frames on me. Iron plates. Rods. And screws. Alright. There we That's got our inventory as cleared out as it's going to be. Oh, that's interesting.
An interesting color.
I found it funny because that blue color, down in the area we live, there are several street lamps that have that kind of color to them, and it's because
we've
Duke,
been getting those.
yeah, it's because Duke Energy bought a bad batch of light bulbs, and so you're supposed to call them to tell them that you got a light bulb that's gone purple, on the street lamps, and then and then they'll come out and swap it out.
Yeah, where I live, but they've been getting these brand new LED street lamps
Oh,
that are they're like a purplish blue for some reason.
oh
It makes
goodness.
no sense. Like it makes it harder to see.
Yeah, it's when you left going, oh, thanks.
Yeah. It's like, and then they got them. Then they got then further down some of them roads, you'll see white ones, like perfectly white ones, and then you'll see some more purple ones. It's like, what?
Oh,
Why?
man.
What's happening?
All right, we're going to keep the motors on us. You know what? We can get rid of these. And then we're going to come over here. Drop the leaves in there. And, okay. I think that's got our inventory pretty well cleaned out now. All right, Dummy. Have yourself a good night. Yep. So that's the funny part about that light. You turn off your flashlight. You come back here and you can see it's just got this kind of halo going over top of that particular machine.
Yep.
All right, chat.
Can't adjust these.
What's that?
So you can't adjust those ceiling lights.
No, you actually have to. You can, but you have to have the light control box.
Okay. That's weird. You can't do those, but you can do the street lamps.
Yeah, well, because the street lamps are intended to be on roads.
Yeah, I don't play with lights much, so I'm just like, there was no reason to for the longest time.
Oh, yeah, and we do have a lights control panel. I already bought it, so you can actually just build the lights control panel. And you don't even hook it up to the lights. You don't have to hook it up to the lights. As long as it's hooked up to that particular power grid, which is part of what is going to make that priority power piece really nice, because I think it'll make it where you can do different lighting in different factories. But for a while there, because you run a full power grid across your entire map, so somebody would change the lights in one factory and it would change the lights in all the factories.
They don't have individual.
Yeah, no, and that would be super annoying.
No, yeah.
But yeah, you make the light control panel and just stick it on a wall and run a power cable to it, and then you can control the lights in here. I wonder if the lights control panel would actually change the lights on the conveyors now. That's a curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that is working.
That did work.
No, it just... So yeah, anything hooked up to that grid is going to change them colors.
Yep.
I guess the only way to do different lights in different factories is to separate them in their own grid, set the lighting, and then connect them all up, and then just never touch it again.
Yeah, well, that's why I was thinking that the priority power thing might separate it out, because it's going to say, okay, this has got this power grid set to it. That's my theory, at least. So that'll be a thing that I'll probably work on tomorrow when I get ready to stream, is start putting the priority power switches down.
Oh, they're expensive. I don't
Yes.
have that. I was going to put one down, but it's like, nope, I don't have that.
Yes, they're really expensive, because I think they need high-speed connectors and all kinds of stuff.
Yep, high-speed connectors and circuit boards.
Yep. So we'll probably work on getting a circuit board factory going. Circuit boards needs plastic. How is he intending on building circuit boards out there without plastic?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it intends me to send him a train. Yeah, he went really far.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
So it just dawned on me going, wait a minute, he needs plastic for circuit board. There's no plastic over there.
The closest oil node is over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there.
Which is, let's see on the map. Let me see that ping.
Yep. Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not near where I'm going to be building, so.
Yeah, that's the closest oil node to that location.
Yeah, because I'll be somewhere in this general area.
Yeah, you'll be in the oil fields over
Yep.
there.
Yep. That's where I plan on building the big fuel generation power plant.
Yep. And mine will be here.
Where was that?
Right there.
Hold on. Apparently I'm zoomed in too close. Oh, right there. Okay, I see.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's pretty close to us.
Yeah, that's where them 4 oil nodes are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the oil nodes that have no water near them.
Yep. Well, there is. I think this is a natural spring right there.
Yeah,
I believe
and
you can pull water from there if you like.
I think it's got a geyser, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
Oh.
geyser, something like that. Either that or there's an actual geyser further along, like about there.
There's a few of them now.
So.
There's a lot more geysers now than there used to be.
Yeah, which is nice. There's just like, man, there's no water anywhere near here. I'm gonna have to run pipe for freaking 5 kilometers.
But you know, when we get into
train.
phase 4 and we can do the fracking and start hitting those big nodes, that's always fun.
I love those things.
Yeah, because then we're going to start playing with nitrogen and aluminum. And oh.
It's going to get crazy.
It will. Yeah, he's actually building down near where I typically build my aluminum factory. But, all right, chat. I'm going to say thank you to everybody that's been here. Thank you for the 9 likes. But I am going to wrap up the stream here because it has gotten late.
Yeah, it sure has. Real fast, too.
So, you guys have a wonderful night. Oh, well, thank you for subscribing, Tactic. Hey, appreciate you, Pedro. So, also, since I've got him with me, let me throw this command down real quick. Because I've got Tundra with me, and he has his own channel where he shows off some of his builds and stuff. So y'all be sure to check out some of his content as well.
Thank you, thank you.
But yeah, for tonight, like I said, I'm going to have to wrap up for this evening. And I will catch up to you guys probably tomorrow. Not sure what time. It all depends on what time the motorcycle parade ends. So, but in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you again for everybody that's been here. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.